want to present on control of gun violence in the United States. We live in a day where statistics is not necessary to know how many people are being killed on a daily basis because of gun violence. After all, statistics help us to arrive at a very wise conclusion in the face of uncertainty. The gun violence and attendant death that we record today is not by any means uncertain. It is very certain. It is what we see with our eyes, the news we hear with our eyes, with our ears, and what we read with our eyes. Recently, LGBT community was confronted and more than 50 people were either killed or injured. And about 2 weeks ago, Sterling and Castillo was killed in different encounters between police and individuals in the society, which eventually led to protest, and protest led to killing of other police officers who are on the line of duty to protect and preserve the sanctity of peaceful protest. So there is need for us to understand that it is high time for us to rise against the occurrence of gun violence in the United States. And I have 5 suggestions now to control gun violence in the United States. The first thing is 1, seeking understanding. 2, safety and peace. 3, there is need to learn gun safety. 4, there is need for enhanced program on mental health treatment. And the 5th point, which is not the least, is public health solution. I will start by seeking understanding. The United States of America needs to maintain an environment where understanding of different kinds of people that come from different parts of the world are addressed. We need to understand one another. We need to understand the cultural background of every individual. And we need to know how individual or group of people that constitute the United States of America resolve their differences. When we do this, when we try to understand one another by dialoguing, by discussing, by interacting with one another, we'll be able to know the likes and dislikes, among people. Then gun violence will not be the last resort to resolve our differences. Number 2, safety and peace. Peace with oneself and with one another cannot be overemphasized. Each and everyone should embrace the habit of peace. One of my colleagues just spoken about habits now. We need to develop habit of peace. You have to enjoy being peaceful with yourself. An individual that is not peaceful with himself or herself will not be at peace with others, and that's why people resort into gun violence, to settle differences between people. The 3rd one is gun safety. Safety of gun use has to be encouraged in the United States. We drive cars, and many of us will know what we pass through to have your driver's license renewed. If you pass through such rigorous activity at different DMV offices to have your driver's license renewed, I believe we need nothing less in order to have the safety of guns that we have in every house in the United States. There's need for us to have training and retraining on the use of guns. It is very, very important. The 4th one is mental health treatment. Most of the people that have, resolved and most of the people that caused gun violence in the United States had one or more link with mental health problem. There should be comprehensive approach to treating people with mental illness. And the fifth one, which is not the least, is public health solution. CDC needs to be, comprehensively empowered to have a scientific and comprehensive study of gun violence, the causes of gun violence, and to provide solution on how to control gun violence in the United States. And I believe if we do all this, gun violence will be controlled in the United States. Thank you very much.